The Hot Show with Ronnie Jr. and Monica.
On Hot 97.5 and 103.9.
Man, having a giant morning, bites and brews after 9 a.m. Your chance to go for free. It is this Saturday. But you know what? First, we're talking about this big controversy with the haunted house at Knott's Berry Farm. Man.
They closed down the attraction because they said, hey, it looked too much like an insane asylum. There's a crazy person running around inside.
Yes.
Super scary. Other people thought it was super insensitive. What are your thoughts?
I think it needs to stay. People are being too politically correct. You shake a tree in any family and you got nuts that fall out. You just got to deal with it.
Oh, I know. But what about people who really think this is a horrible stereotype?
Well, see, I have an uncle that suffers from schizophrenia, and he loves this stuff, you know. And when you have an 8-year-old kid sitting there saying, oh, we can't say crazy around him, it'll hurt his feelings. And he's like, look, we're all crazy in our own way. You know, this is what it is.
Okay, well, thanks for that, Ronnie. You're looking a little uncomfortable over there.
I don't know. I just don't buy a lot of what she said.
Hold on.
Give me
Hold
a
your
minute.
thoughts. Take a breath.
Okay.
We'll be back.
The Hot Show with Ronnie Jr. and Monica.
Hey, one of
Hot
America's...
97.5 and 103.9.
Dude, you keep interrupting me, recorded guy. No, okay. One of America's most popular sitcoms making history last night. In the meantime, really popular park, Knott's Berry Farm. You know, they closed down one of the attractions because it was offensive, they said, to some people with mental health issues. Even though they've been running some stuff called like the asylum for years and years.
Right, yeah.
But now all morning, Ronnie, you had kind of a funny look on your face about this whole concept.
Well, no, everyone has their opinion and they're right. Absolutely.
Well, and like our last caller had just said, her uncle had schizophrenia and stuff, and even he would kind of joke about it. Like that, I think they go to this attraction knowing what it is. It's just a Halloween fun, scary place.
And that's great. And that's great for that particular individual. But if there is a stigma and a stereotype where people of that community and of any community, this is any cross-section of America where there is a community that isn't really satisfied, you know, with the way they are being portrayed and don't want it to be almost like joked around about, I think they have that right to make that comment. I'm not saying that lady necessarily was wrong, but I feel like she was very dismissive, and that's what I didn't like. I didn't appreciate that. You know, like, oh, shake any what'd she say? Shake any tree, you'll find a nut.
Come out.
Like, excuse me, you don't tell somebody they're a nut because of a mental health disability. That's what I'll say in my loving space, because I'm a very sweet boy. But it's all.
See, and I wasn't offended by that at all, because I am assuming I am the nut in our family. You know what I mean?
Back to the jokes. I get it. The What's Trending report is coming up. Monica, you are sweet as a peach, and that part of you I will always love. Okay, back to upbeat moments.
The Hot Show with Ronnie Jr. and Monica.
On Hot 97.5 and 103.9.
All right, Wine in the Vineyard, your chance to go. Maroon 5, when you hear Love Somebody, it is coming up.
Okay, some controversy. Knott's Berry Farm closed down one of their attractions because they say, you know, it wasn't really meant to present like an insane asylum, but there's a wild patient running around. And people loved it for Halloween, some of them, but others were like, no, this is super insensitive due to mental illness and this and that. Now, we happen to have a few connections, okay?
Right.
So on the line with us is John, who I understand you used to be a ghost out there, huh?
At Knott's Berry Farm, yeah.
I sure was. I did it for about 5 years, and you know, they talk about being insensitive. Well, it's all about the horror. You know, whatever it takes to be scared, and whatever your fears are, that's what they work on.
Right.
And so, you know, in the past, they've had mazes called the Asylum.
Oh, so they've already touched on this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was, I think they've had it for 6+ years.
So why is this one sending people over the edge?
Everybody's starting to get more sensitive.
I wonder, when you worked at Knott's Berry Farm as a ghost or a goblin or whatever you were, was there ever complaints of this type of thing in the past?
No. The only complaint we had was during the hanging, which is probably the most offensive show you can think of.
The hanging. Oh, wow.
Hanging. But we've had issues where, you know, copyright issues. But other than that, there weren't any complaints as far as being offended.
So, okay, from a personal perspective then, it sounds like, John, you would love to go see that attraction, and you wouldn't necessarily think it needs to be closed down.
Oh, I would pay for it. Definitely.
Coming from a ghost and a goblin who worked there. He says, bring it on. Not everyone has that same opinion. Let us know. 602-260-9750. We're opening up the conversation. Thanks, John.
Thanks.
Join The Hot Show with Ronnie Jr. and Monica.
All right, we got Christy on the line. So passionate about yesterday's hot topic. Not Scary Farm, the Fear VR attraction being shut down. Do you think it should or shouldn't have been?
Absolutely not. There's a lot of factors involved. Actually, it's not a ride, it's a virtual reality experience. You know, it's just something different there that I think that they've been working really hard on that I think should stay. Also, it's not really an insane asylum. It's actually a scientific research facility is what they're basing it off of. It's very similar to the Netflix Stranger Things.
Okay, so what is your involvement with Not Scary Farm? Are you still currently working there?
No, I no longer work there. I haven't worked there since 2011, but I was a makeup artist there for 15 years.
Oh, wow.
And my husband was also a character there for 15 years. That's where we met. So
right.
We have long ties with it, and I also know the two gentlemen who actually produced this particular event, attraction that's there.
So you feel like this isn't even a mental health issue? It's maybe blown out of proportion. I mean, should it just be taken more as entertainment?
Correct. Yeah, it's just like watching anything on TV. I just think it was misinterpreted a little bit by the communities that are trying to, have the awareness come out, which makes total sense. I completely understand that. I back them up completely with the awareness that they're trying to do.
Now I wonder if Not Scary Farm was really behind the whole thing, because now the press and the media and everyone's having the conversation. I bet you Not Scary Farm sales go way up.
They might. You never know. We're going tonight, so I'm excited, but we'll see how it is tonight when we go there.